So, I went on a mission. I searched the internet for a creator who has stood the test of time. Someone who has managed to stay authentic, creative, and genuinely likable in a space where drama and chaos are often the norm. Someone who doesn't chase trends or fake relatability just to get clicks. And let me tell you, that's not an easy person to find anymore. And that person is Safiya Nygaard. Someone we've all watched at some point, whether it was during her BuzzFeed days, her bad makeup science phase, or her chaotic lipstick experiments. Someone who has never really given us a reason to dislike her. If you don't like Safiya, honestly, that's a you problem. Safiya is that rare creator who manages to be nerdy, corny, smart, and funny all at the same time. And somehow it works. Her videos are a little millennial humor coded, but she and her husband seem like sweet, non-problematic people, so I can't hate on them at all. And that's kind of the whole point. Safiya isn't trying to be trendy. She's not desperately reinventing herself to chase Gen Z humor or TikTok memes. Her videos still have that comforting, slightly awkward early YouTube charm, the kind that makes you feel like you're hanging out with a friend instead of watching a brand. She can be pretty nerdy and corny at times, but she seems like a genuinely kind person, never starting drama, same with her husband, so I don't mind her at all. And that's the pattern with Safiya. Even if her humor isn't your thing, you can't deny her authenticity. She's not out here pretending to be something she's not, she just is. That kind of self-awareness is rare online, and it's exactly what keeps her so likable. Now let's talk about her vibe. There's this sense of calm in Safiya's videos that's hard to describe. It's like comfort food for your brain. One fan called them super calming, saying they like to watch her videos just to relax. Another person from her hometown in North Carolina said they'd met her in person, and she was super sweet. That kind of real-world validation, where people who've actually met her say she's exactly as kind as she seems online, says more than any PR campaign ever could. It's almost shocking how few people have anything negative to say about her. Scroll through Reddit, YouTube comments, or even Twitter, and the consensus is the same. She's just nice. One comment summed it up beautifully. She stays in her lane, so even if you don't like her content, she's inoffensive. In a world where creators are constantly inserting themselves into drama for views, Safiya's quiet confidence is revolutionary. She doesn't need to yell, she doesn't need to pick sides, she just does her thing, and people respect her for it. And then there's Tyler, her husband and creative partner. Safiya and Tyler have one of those relationships that the internet loves, not because it's overly perfect or performative, but because it's normal. They have fun together, they support each other, and they keep the focus on the content, not their personal life. They never overshare, never exploit their relationship for clicks, and never turn minor issues into content arcs. It's the total opposite of most influencer couples. She seems really nice and normal, her husband too. They just seem genuine and kind. And it's true. Their chemistry on camera feels natural. Tyler's goofiness balances Safiya's more methodical, storyteller vibe. They're the kind of couple that makes you believe healthy relationships actually exist online. Now let's talk about the content. Safiya's videos are a perfect mix of curiosity, chaos, and cozy editing. She can take something as random as melting every candle from Bath & Body Works and somehow turn it into a 25-minute journey filled with science, storytelling, and oddly satisfying visuals. Even people who don't necessarily watch her regularly still respect her work ethic and production quality. Her videos have high production value. It's just not the kind of content I look for anymore. But if she shifted her content, I'd be right there watching again. That kind of loyalty doesn't happen by accident. Even when fans admit they've outgrown her videos, they never turn on her. They just drift away with affection, like you do with an old TV show you loved as a kid. I've outgrown watching every post she makes, but I love coming back to her every once in a while. That's what happens when you build your platform on trust instead of hype. Safiya's mixing videos, whether it's lipsticks, eyeshadows, or foundations, became her signature. They were oddly satisfying, meticulously edited, and full of her dry humor. But even when fans got tired of that series, they didn't stop liking her. Some people preferred her travel content instead, especially her Las Vegas and cross-country videos. Her Vegas videos are my comfort videos, one Reddit user said, but agreed, not a big fan of the mixing series. And another added, I wish she'd do more of that travel content again. That's the beauty of Safiya's audience, and they can critique her without tearing her down. It's always constructive, always respectful, and always rooted in admiration. And honestly, that's one of the rarest things on the internet, a creator who isn't polarizing. Most big YouTubers have two camps, people who idolize them and people who despise them. But with Safiya, there's almost no hate. The worst you'll hear is, her videos aren't for me, and that's it. That's how you know someone's genuinely well-liked. Of course, no discussion about Safiya is complete without talking about where it all started. BuzzFeed. Before she became a household name on YouTube, Safiya worked at BuzzFeed and helped create one of their biggest hits ever, Ladylike. If you were around in those days, you remember how massive that series was. Women testing, reviewing, and reacting to all kinds of lifestyle products in hilarious, empowering ways. But here's the thing most people forget. Ladylike was Safiya's idea. She helped build it from scratch. One Redditor reminded everyone of that. She created the show Ladylike for BuzzFeed, and it became huge. But BuzzFeed started cutting her out of the conversation and meetings for her own show, so she left. She had the balls to leave, and it massively paid off. That's such an underrated part of her story. Safiya didn't leave because she failed. She left because she succeeded and wanted to do it on her own terms. And the way she left was pure class. No drama, no exposing BuzzFeed videos, no bitterness. She just quietly explained her reasons, wished them well, and went off to build her own empire. That move took courage, and it's one of the reasons her fans respect her so much. She believed in herself enough to walk away from corporate security and bet on her own creativity. And spoiler alert, she was right. When she launched her own YouTube channel, she immediately stood out. Her BuzzFeed experience gave her this mix of storytelling and production polish that few independent creators had at the time. Every video felt thoughtful and cinematic, with clear research, pacing, and humor. She wasn't just doing random challenges, she was making concepts. Like, what happens if you wear every color of lipstick at once? Or, what does shopping on the weirdest corners of the internet look like? Her tone wasn't clickbaity, it was curious. She invited you in like, let's find out together, not, you won't believe what happened. That's why people trust her. Safiya doesn't make fun of her subjects, she explores them. Whether she's testing old-timey fashion trends or dissecting strange internet aesthetics, there's always a layer of intelligence and care behind it. It's fun without being mean, informative without being boring, silly without being shallow. And after she and Tyler moved to North Carolina, fans were just happy for them. People even joked about living nearby, saying, "Just learned she lives 30 minutes away from me, that's so cool." Imagine being so beloved that people are excited to share a zip code with you. At this point, it's safe to say Safiya Nygaard has cracked the code for sustainable internet success. She's proof that you don't need to scream into the void to stay relevant. You just need to be yourself, consistently and unapologetically. Even when she takes months off, she comes back with videos that feel like events. You know you're about to get 25 minutes of carefully edited, genuinely entertaining storytelling. And even when people say her humor is millennial coded, it's said with affection, because in a way, Safiya represents that nostalgic era of YouTube, when videos were weird, curious, and made for fun, not virality. She reminds people of a time when being a YouTuber meant experimenting, not marketing. So yeah, maybe her videos are long. Maybe she over-explains things sometimes. Maybe she'll spend 10 minutes describing wax textures when melting candles together. But that's kind of the point. She cares. She cares about details, about storytelling, about quality. And honestly, that's what people miss most about YouTube. Creators who love what they make. Safiya isn't trying to be everything for everyone. She just does her thing, and it works. She's built a brand that's reliable, respectful, and full of heart. And maybe that's why everyone loves her. If you made it to the end of this video, you're a real one. Let me know in the comments, what's your favorite Safiya video? Are you more into her weird experiments, her travel adventures, or her BuzzFeed throwbacks? And hey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon. Because unlike Safiya, I do chase the algorithm. Thanks for watching, and as Safiya herself would say, see you next time. Peace.